humans, ghouls, and mutated fools. Welcome to Channel Beware Mutated Zombies. I am our mutated zombie, and you don't need to beware me. I promise. I swear. I'm a good one. Okay? I promise. You don't have to beware me. It is summer, and I refuse to budge from the fan, air conditioning, any cold source that I can get. I tend to lock myself in a freezer a lot during some of these summer days. So, yeah, you don't need to beware me. In fact, if you happen to open a freezer and I am in there, just maybe throw me some brains, some fresh brains, not squirrel brains, not anything small, like actual big brains. I need the big brains. Don't go after an elephant and try to get any elephant brains. Like their memory is apparently something not to sneeze at, but don't go after any elephants. Okay, if you see an elephant, just leave it alone. Any animals that are like big, just leave those alone. Okay, don't go after them, especially if they are zombified. Don't go after them. That's big trouble, especially if they end up being a mutated zombification. Don't do it. Just beware those ones, but don't beware me. I'm fine. I'm nice. I'm cool. Okay, I promise. Today we are playing Monster Prom. It's the demo for Monster Prom, not the full game. I found out that Monster Prom, like the entire series, there's a series of games from the Monster Prom makers. There's a lot. There's a con, and then there's more proms, and there's I think like maybe a camp. There's a lot, and apparently there's I think demos for each of these. So I'm gonna test them out. I'm gonna try them out. I'm gonna try all the games out that I can, because it's summer and all this like all these themes make me think of summer, and I'm like, yeah, that works. And also I like horror, so and it's a dating sim, and I like dating sims, as you might have been able to tell from earlier playthroughs. The reason I'm not playing the full games is because I don't have the full games, and I do not have the funds to get full games. I spend my money on more practical things when I find money in people's pockets. And it is very hard to come by and such, and I'm not a hacker, so I cannot hack into the systems to get myself these games. No. So we're gonna go ahead and see the Monster Prom demo. I swear I either watched someone play this or I got to play this. It doesn't show that I played this. I don't know, but I could have sworn I did. Maybe I saw a friend play it. I'm not sure, but we're gonna see what all of them are like. I'm gonna try to play all of them. Because I'm curious, especially about the convention. I'm very curious. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started and see how this goes. And this will be nice and calming and soothing, because you can't really mess up a dating sim. I mean, you can, but also you can't usually unless you're me. Okay, so it's gonna go bad, isn't it? It's gonna go bad. All right, here we go. There are so many characters. I don't remember all of them being a thing. I remember this guy, I remember this girl, I remember this dude, I remember this dude. I don't remember this being an option. I barely remember her. I don't remember him being an option at all. Also, there's a ton of DLC apparently. So I'm excited. Voice interactions, yay or nay. Voice effects! I'm sold. Oh, you can do multiple players? Oh, this makes me want to get the game. I have friends. You've seen at least one of them around. I have friends. This makes me want to get the game. Then I also have to get the game for them, though, if I do, right? Or they have to be in the same room? I'm curious. Ah, spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Is there going to be a monster college? Monster university? Is that going to be a thing? Choose your player. I'm going to be Frankenstein girl. Blue. Yeah. Oh, I swear I've played this, but I must not have, because it doesn't... Maybe somebody else played. I don't remember. It seems so familiar. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. No, thank you. Damien LeVay, 21, How are you still in high school? A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. I don't really like fire that much, as noted as me hating summer. And your age is kind of concerning. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Again, the age, but also I like werewolves. Oh, that's a problem. And he's got a huge heart. Liam de Lioncourt, 400-ish. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Okay, but why are you in high school if you're 400-ish? Polygeist, 22? A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Okay. How do you... What's the criteria for this school? Like, why is everyone... What are their age? Why are their ages their ages? And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. Business. Stocks, bonds, golden parachutes. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? Yeah, I don't know. Don't make me choose. We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. Bruh, I don't know. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. I don't know, man. Okay. So we already have stats. Smarts 4, boldness 5, creativity 7, charm 4, fun 7, money 5. Oh, this is the kind where you get to choose. Oh, okay. See, this is my kind of dating sim where you could lose just because you don't go to the right places. So if this were me, if I were really blue, I would go, let's see, auditorium, class, library, outdoors, gym. It's the morning, so I'd be outdoors in the morning. My mornings were always outdoors. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. Okay. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. You had no idea how that happened. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. Oh, cool. I'm fun. You see Vera looking at her phone. She's obviously pissed, so you decide to go talk to her. Not another dick pic. Ew. I mean, I know that's what you've got to expect when you look as stunning as I do all the time, but still. Not fond of dick pics. Not at all. Fact! When are guys going to learn? Dicks look gross. Sending me a picture of your dick is not a treat for me. I'm not going to frame it and put it on my wall, right? You shouldn't send them unless they're asked for. I'm going to put it in a folder called Sad Losers, and then delete the folder. And then I'll probably set the phone on fire just in case. Hey, you're pretty unpleasant, right? Help me figure out what to say to this guy so he'll stop trying to make me look at his wiener. Oh, I've got many ideas. Okay, so let's see. Go for the burn. Sorry, but I'm having a hard time seeing anything. Does your phone have a zoom function or maybe a microscope attachment? Destroy his life. Photoshop all the pics into a silly looking monster. Make it the star of a weird kids show and make millions with it. You make a joke out of him. Become rich and... Yeah, no, I don't think so. Especially because it's a kids show. I'm more for this one. I'm more for going for the burn. You do realize that's just going to make him send a more zoomed in picture of his dick, right? Aww. That's not what I want. I want less dicks, not higher resolution dicks. Yeah, I see your point. But still, I don't want to make money off of a kids program featuring a dick. That's kind of gross. I'm not running a dick photo library here. Jeez. What are you, a dick pic apologist? Gross. You lose -2 smarts and negative... No, my smarts! Who am I gonna sit with? I wish I knew where I was coming from. Cause I usually always sit, like, I'm always sitting on the edge, so sorry, person in the middle, not sitting with you. Let's see. Oh, there's a cat person? What? Okay, there are more people than we were advised of. Satanic snacks. Okay. Also, choosing a spot means I get to eat what's at that spot. So this looks like a sandwich, and I don't know what that is. Is this sushi? I don't know. Pizza, a burger, maybe possibly sushi. There are a lot of people at this table too. These are some weird table options. I'm gonna sit here because it's closest to the door. When you reach Liam and Damien's table, you find it absent of food but covered in paperwork. Do we really need all these special forms? Can't we just write death threats on regular paper? For the last time, Damien, substantive change within an administrative system requires mastery of the mechanisms of bureaucracy. Ugh, bureaucracy. What if we wrote the death threats on really fancy paper? Liam turns to address you. As you can see, my mastery of realpolitik has caused me to embrace an unlikely ally in my quest for reform. I have no idea what he's saying. I just want the cafeteria food to stop being so fucking boring. You see, our interests are aligned. I too desire a menu less pedestrian. Sure, either way, we're stuck on the last bit. We know we want to change we know we want the menu changed, but we don't know what to change it to. Yes, we have indeed encountered a culinary block. Perhaps you can suggest something appropriately artistic? A white plate with a single sprig of parsley in the center, the essence of minimalism. A bowl of knives, the essence of knives. I'm gonna go with a white plate. That's it! That's it! Don't you see, Damien? It's a bold commentary on the emptiness of consumption. Yeah. Really? It sounds like a plate with a leaf on it. And how hungry we are! Don't you get it? Oh, you'll never understand. But like, why even have a leaf on the plate if you're trying to be so minimalist? Oh, dude. You don't get it. My god, you're right. Why even have a plate? Why have anything at all? That's it. Our new menu item. Nothing. That's true. That works too. The school receives Liam's petition. From now on, the lunch line will include one empty tray. A great victory for artistic expression. That's hilarious. And unfortunate. But also hilarious. It's nighttime! You're in the auditorium. Cool. I want to go to the library. That's where I'd be. Start kicker. Pace man. Cheesecake. Buttman. Fight. Spaceman bag. Run. What will Buttman do? 420 backers. Pledge 18,000. Ooh, 29 days to go. Nice. That day you spend some time on the library's PCs managing your start kicker. You deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. Ooh. You gain 100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs and you keep only 2 money. That sounds about right from what I've heard. I've got 7 money. You hear a cry of anguish. It sounds like several of your friends getting their asses kicked at a video game, and it is. You find Scott, Damien, Liam, and the Slayer? That's not an I. They're playing Federation of Fables, the infamous super competitive MOBA. Whoa! They spot you. Hey you, Blue, we need your help. We can't let these noobs win. It's true. This is so serious that we put our feud aside to team up against a greater evil. 13-year-old brats think they're better than us at FOF. That is a true adversary. We were kicking their asses, but their jungler used a super special skill on our mage that cursed him to roam the desert for 40 years. In real life. Oh, okay. Wow. FOF players are crazy as fuck. This game is insane. We need to destroy their base soon or we'll lose. Or you can trust me. I'm playing Wally Rex the Dino Diplomat. I'm in negotiations with one of them. If we reach an agreement, this senseless bloodbath will end in a peaceful truce. We need to destroy their base before Liam does this lame diplomatic thing. I'm Joe the Hole Digger. I'm digging holes to see what happens. I might find a bone. That won't help us in any way, Wolf Boy. Not if I can't find a super cool bone. Come on, Blue, join this alliance. Let's fight the good fight. Now it all comes down to making the right choice. Which absurd character will be the game changer in this match? Gary, the game developer, mighty creator of the entertainment? No one! Just start dancing in a very stylish way. That always... No. I'm gonna be Gary, the game developer, thanks. Not so creative. Aw. Gary, that's a super risky choice, dude. Developing a game isn't a fun task. There's lots of risk and uncertainty. It is not a wise career choice to choose. But it's fun, and I get to make things. And as a game developer, I could totally wreck FOF's systems, so... Look at him, he's hiding in a bush while developing video games. Not smart. Go, Gary! Thanks, man. Fuck, the other team's Ibsen the Viking bastard is approaching the bush where Gary is. Oh no. Everyone knows Vikings are strong against game developers. Ah! Ibsen has 2 battle axes! I don't think Gary is resistant to battle axes. Nah, I don't think so either. I can't watch this bloodbath. Clearly, Gary's dreams of creating a successful independent video game didn't include facing a Viking with a thirst for blood. Well, Gary's no longer a video game developer. Now he's just a bloody carcass in a pool of his own excrement. Aww. I guess life is full of unexpected twists. And we've lost. I guess pretending you could help us was stupid of us. Aww. Yeah, almost as stupid as you choosing a game developer to fight in a violent melee. Hey, the other option was me dancing. Okay, and I don't see how that would have helped at all. Thanks for nothing. At least I tried. They leave. You feel so bad you don't know if you'd rather be the one roaming the desert for 40 years. Nope, this feels bad, but still better than the roaming thing. Still, you lose -2 fun and -1 smarts. Aww, my smarts are at 1. Oh man, I'm dumb. And that's all. We hope you enjoyed the humble demo. Keep in mind that is just a small slice of the real thing. Oh, so sad. Based on my stats and how things were going, I don't think I would have found true love. Monster Prom includes way more stuff. A pop quiz, interactive events, 9 to 18 turns per match, dozens of secret endings, the actual prom night. Also, this demo only has 25 events. The game contains around 400 events. More than 500 if you get the DLC too. I think if I got this game, I would need the DLC. Because I don't remember a few of those characters that I saw roaming around. Like, when this game came out, I don't recognize them. Like the Slayer, don't recognize her. A lot of shenanigans await you. Whoa. There are spicy pictures. So don't be shy. It's okay if you're a bit horny for monsters, go for it and purchase the game. You won't see us complaining. Oh, that was a fast demo. Considering how fast that demo is, I think I can try another one. I didn't even know there was a camp or a con until last week. Sometime last week. So I was like, wait, what? Okay, let's see what the camp is like.
Hey, player.
I'm sorry, the narrator needs to put on pants. Narrator, please, why are you dressed like this? Welcome to Monster Camp. This is a sequel to the multiplayer dating sim Monster Prom. Apparently there's a second Monster Prom though, so it's the third. The first game achieved success thanks to its unapologetic humor, memorable characters, and a beautiful, loyal fandom. We hope we can do the same here. This demo contains a small chunk of a full game run, so if you like it, please feel free to share your thoughts online using the Monster Prom hashtag, or even mention us at Monster Prom. Okay. Don't kiss at me. Ugh. We love to learn from our audience and grow with their feedback always in mind. Oh, that's cool. Anyways, enough chatting. Let's play.
Let's go.
I'm blue! Oh, you made me blue. Oh, cool. Okay. Smart 7, boldness 4, creativity 5, charm 7, fun 5. Nice. If it's the morning, I don't think I've been to a camp. I've been like to an after school type camp thing. If I got to go to camp, first thing in the morning, I'm going to the lake. I'm getting my swim on in the morning. You spend the day playing in the lake. Everything is fun until you're mesmerized by a strange song. It's the sirens! Oh no. They try to lure you with their beautiful chants, but you know better and challenge them to a riff-off. They kick your ass, but you all definitely have a lot of more fun. More specifically, +2 fun. Yay! Fun. Later, you're minding your own business, sunbathing, when you hear nearby laughter. You look over to see Polly and Scott talking at the edge of the lake. Well, Mama said never to eavesdrop, but Mama nonetheless raised a horny, nosy SOB, so you decide to listen in.
Awesome, boo!
Oh man, Scotty, you should have seen her face. This is hands down my favorite Slayer prank yet. I don't really get it, though. You told her there's a friendly lady at the bottom of the lake? Yeah, and that she'd give a worthy warrior or whatever a legendary weapon to aid them in their adventures. Why is a slayer at a camp for monsters? What? Now she's gonna wander over here and try to swim for it, and she won't find anything. Classic.
Yes.
Oh, do you think she'll drown trying? Then I can finally have another ghost buddy. I've always wanted to have a social group I could possess an entire boy band with. Why not a girl band? But isn't lying to Aravi about something she's really passionate about kind of mean? No, silly. It's like that time I told you all your favorite stars are actually your friends and they want to talk to you, but they can't and hear you, so you gotta scream at them. It's not mean if it's funny. Aw, poor Scott. Oh, but that wasn't a lie because you're my friend and you'd never lie to me, so I guess that what you told Aravi is true. Aww. You're debating whether or not it'd be worth to break Scott's heart about the stars when you hear more voices coming from the other end of the lake. Uh-oh, it's Aravi and Hex, and you think you know why they're here. Okay. I don't see the point of this. You already have, like, a ton of weapons. Literally more than I could possibly curse in a lifetime. Can't we just go back to the cabin and finish watching Wipeout?
The adventure must begin!
No, because it's all reruns anyway, and I want my freaking weapon. I hope it's a sword. I can already taste their blood off my enemies sliding off the cool metal. Wait, do you lick your swords clean? Girl, that is straight up nasty. I've cursed blood before, but I would never, like, eat it.
This isn't possible!
Hey, I don't lick my swords clean. I mean, not all of them anyway. Only the ones I used to kill particularly sexy demons or succubi or vampires whose fangs lit in the moonlight right before the kill shot and then... shut up. What is this, an interview? I need to focus on summoning this Lady of the Lake and getting my new amazing sword. She should appear at any minute now. Oh, jeez. Well, on board. Wipeout time?
You are unworthy.
I said no, damn it. Gods, you're the most annoying curse I've ever had. God, you know it's all fake, but you hate seeing Aravi's bubble get burst. She looks so cute and excited to stab people. You need to defuse this prank. So before you know it, you've jumped into the lake, prepared to offer Aravi her treasure, but you're no Lady of the Lake, and it's not like you have any extra badass swords lying around. You grew out of your katana face forever ago. Quick, you better figure something out before Aravi discovers it's all a ruse. Frantically look for the first thing you can get from the lake, but can you find something ridiculously useful? Will the absurdity gods baby you this time, or you stick your hand out of the water and give Aravi the best weapon of all, a thumbs up? I'm gonna hope the absurdity gods are gonna favor me, please. You quickly dive to the bottom of the lake and grab the first thing you find. You throw it back to Aravi. You watch her catch it. It's actually a sword? Wow, lucky you. Yay! Hell yeah, thank you, Lady of the Lake. I can't wait to smite the hell out of some fools with this. Wow, I gotta admit, I'm impressed. I feared Polly was just pulling one over on us when she said there was a magic sword lady in there.
Oh, a critical hit.
Lady of the Lake, I vow upon my dying breath that I will use your sword for adventuring and justice. Is there anything I can do to repay you, O wise, watery one? Sick, now's your chance. You dive back underwater and quickly scribble a note. It says, "You're welcome, Aravi. While my sword is mighty, remember that the mightiest weapon of all is love. Love for blue." You throw the letter to Aravi and watch her read it. It's pretty smudgy, lady. Could you maybe just text us or something?
This isn't possible.
Yeah, I can't read this at all, but I feel like it says something positive about blue. Is that crazy? Probably, but I'm getting that impression too. You want to go find her and see if she can make sense of this Rorschach-looking shit? They walk off in search of you, not sure why you thought writing in pen underwater would work out, but this definitely didn't go wrong. You jump out of the lake and get toweled off just in time for Aravi to find you, and the two of you share a fun bonding experience while you pretend to interpret the illegible note. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm. Yay, I'm fun! Okay, so I'm playing all these guys? Am I playing all these guys because if I had friends, they'd be playing? Or is this just how the game would normally go? Let's see. A Frankenstein dude? In the morning, I'm gonna say wrestling, Camp Dome. That day you join the merciless trials of the Camp Dome. Your team is faced with a potato sack race. It seems easy, but this is the camp dome, and so the potato sacks are filled with swords of bees. What? Swarm. Must have said swarms, not swords, but also what? Your teammates are discouraged both because they are not fond of bees, and because the enemy team is mostly comprised by sentient bees. Aren't all bees sentient anyways? Giving them a clear advantage over you. I don't like that even more. It all looks dire for you, but you use your cunning and remind the enemy team that the bee population of Earth is inexplicably decreasing and bees are heading towards unavoidable extinction. This fact really messes with the enemy team's heads, giving you the edge you need to win. Your nasty leadership skills grant you +2 charm. Afterwards, you get peer pressured into a game of extreme capture the flag. You're very bad at it and end up in jail pretty much immediately. That's okay though. Jail is just a chalk square drawn on the ground. Even some of the weapons the other players are carrying, it's probably the safest place for you to be. Milo and Calculester are already in jail. Maybe you can convince them to ditch this game and eat marshmallows or something.
Hello, fellow organic life forms.
This person, I need this person in my life. This person, I must have posters or phone screen or something. They look so cool. Oh, I love them so much. Hi. I need to stop staring. No staring. No staring at the cool person. Hello, fellow inmate. What are you in for? Don't mind him. He's been like this since they put him in here. It's pretty good content. Prison has changed me green. Would you like to trade me some cigarettes in exchange for my fundamental dignity? Yes or no? You share your idea. Are you bailing on this dumb exercise and executing a marshmallow heist? What? No. Can you imagine what it would do to my brand if I was caught cheating at a game? Undermining the laws of reality, subverting life and death, that's the kind of stuff my followers expect, but cheating? No way. As for me, friend, I have been on the inside so long I do not think I can ever go back to society. Besides, the real prison here is the prison of negative thinking, you know? No, you don't know, nor do you agree. But if your fellow prisoners insist that this is a real jail, you'll just have to orchestrate a real jailbreak. Post on social media about your unjust imprisonment so the masses clamor for freedom. Prison all's about who you know. Let's get to know that dude Michael in the corner. He's been trapped in here for 3 years, so he must know something. I like that one. Oh, not so smart. You approach Michael and ask him how he's doing. He stares you down. First rule of chalk jail, he says. Never trust anyone. I ain't telling you nothing. He's right. We should really respect his privacy. Friend Milo, you have already posted 300 photos of him on Instagram. Of course, I'm respecting his privacy by documenting it exhaustively. Michael clears his throat. He seems to have had an emotional breakthrough. You know, when we first met 4 lines of dialogue ago, I didn't think I could trust you. But the time we've shared in here has convinced me you're one of the good ones. I'll share my secret. Ready? No, I need to start recording. Okay, now I'm ready. The truth is, I'm no ordinary inmate. I've been in here for 3 years, planning my escape. I can't do it alone, though. If prison has taught me anything, it's that the real prison is loneliness. No, it's the real prison here is the prison of negative thinking. If you're going to quote my Instagram, please quote it accurately. I, for one, cannot take another day in this godforsaken place. How can I assist in your escape, friend Michael? Every prison escape has to involve air vents, says Michael. It's the law. You have air vents, so obviously you're integral to the plan. Okay. My job is to devise the appropriate hashtag to memorialize our escape, right? Even better, says Michael. As an avatar of death, your job will be to kill the power so that we can bypass the alarms. This is all Prison Break 101. What about Green? Surely he must have a crucial role in our escape? Absolutely, grins Michael. The most crucial of all. Green will be a distraction! Aw. Michael stabs you repeatedly. It's a real bummer. Come on, he shouts, while the guards are busy with Green. What guards? This is no time for questions in a prison break. Go, go, go!
Erasing memory of this mess.
Your logic is compelling. Goodbye, Green. Sorry about your blood. Later, Green. Remember, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and what does kill you makes you dead. All 3 of them flee the facility, leaving you to bleed a lot in a square made of chalk. Serves you right for trusting a guy who's been stuck in a fake jail cell for 3 years. You lose 2 smarts and 1 fun.
Let's do this!
Alright, if I'm a fire chick... Oh, they already went there. Dang. Manor, Scout HQ, Woods. I don't think it's safe to go into the woods. So... Scout HQ. You spend the day learning new skills with the Monster Scouts in order to earn badges. You earn a badge for avoiding getting lost by properly locating the North Star in the night sky, or just texting her and asking her for directions. You earn a badge for writing poems in iambic pentameter. You earn a badge for building an AK-47 only using sticks and leaves. Nice! Completing all of these unexpected and probably useless lessons earns you 2 creativity. Cool. You're spending some quality time with Milo, which means you're also spending quality time with their millions of Instagram followers while they live stream your conversation. See, I don't like Milo's personality, but I like Milo's design. And if that wasn't already weird enough, Coach suddenly jumps out from underneath your table wearing his bear costume. The Tiger's Coach? I don't think you can date Coach. I don't think that's appropriate. In a dating set, I don't think that's appropriate. Grr, I'm a bear! Tremble before my razor-sharp fangs and my insatiable lust for honey! Oh, how cute! I'm loving the new getup, Coach. Dress for the job you want, not the job you have. Why aren't you afraid of me? What if this were a real bear attack? I could kill you! You need to defend yourself against me! You know I'm kind of a harbinger of death, don't you? The threat of being killed by a bear is a bit of a non-issue for me. Now please, I've enjoyed our little heart-to-heart, but I must be getting back to updating my daily quotables. Milo returns their attention to their phone and resumes doing what they do best, taking selfies and completely ignoring everyone else in the vicinity. Coach, however, doesn't look deterred. After a moment of intense thought, you watch in horror as he starts popping up behind Milo, making peace signs and blowing raspberries, generally acting like a guy who really wants to be on the news. Excuse me, you're ruining all my best angles. Then defend yourself! What if I were a real bear coming up to you and photobombing all your self-pictures? You need to fight me, champ! I don't have time for this. It's been almost 15 minutes since I last updated my story. The fans are getting restless. Yeah, you really don't want to witness a repeat of the last time Milo's diehard fans went without a selfie for 15 minutes. Your tailbone still hasn't completely healed. You need to help Milo, and every good monster scout knows what to do with a bear photobombed you. The best way to fight a bear photobombing attack is by going to the internet and asking someone with Photoshop skills to get rid of the bear. Easy, you need to find a time machine, travel back in time, and stop Coach's parents from meeting. This will make it so that Coach was never born, therefore he will disappear from all pics he has ever been part of. Also from sure— no, I don't want to do that! Photoshop! You go to Reddit and upload the selfie with Coach in the background, asking if someone with Photoshop skills could please get rid of the bear. Not long after that, someone marches up behind you. It's a weird old man carrying a shotgun, which he is now pointing at Coach. Oh no. The name's Richard. I'm proficient in Photoshop. I'm here to get rid of the bear. Wait, Coach, you're my 1 o'clock? I guess I should have read the reaping gig details more carefully. Just hold still. This will only hurt for a moment. Oh no! You realize now you were a bit imprecise in your Reddit post on exactly how you wanted the bear gotten rid of. Luckily, Coach doesn't seem too concerned about his imminent demise as he stands up and starts clapping. Well done, Milo and Red. Indeed, hiring a Reddit hitman is a very effective way to deter a photobombing bear attack. I'm proud of you both. On that note, I better get going. You know what? I've always said this, kids. When you look a gift shotgun in the mouth, it's time to call a huddle. Coach leaves with no bear to shoot. Richard leaves too. It's just you and Milo, who is very grateful to you for giving them some great footage for their burgeoning self-help series, How to Be Your Best Selfie. They give you a creator's credit and a cut of the revenue, which earns you 2 creativity and 1 charm, but no money. Yellow. I don't know what yellow does, but yellow's going to the woods. I think yellow— I don't know if yellow's a ghost or ooze or what. That day you get lost in the woods. You decide to study the trees, bark, and moss patterns to solve the situation. By reading one tree's bark, you realize which direction north is. By reading another tree's bark, you learn the exact age of the tree, 73 years old. By reading yet another tree's bark, you learn the tree likes Irish poetry and believes Buffy the Spike were the ultimate ship on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. They were the ultimate ship! Whoa, so much useless knowledge. You gain +2 smarts. Later, you're wandering around the woods with Joy, listening to her babble on adorably about the book she's reading right now, when you two suddenly realize you're no longer alone. I don't know who Joy is, but she looks cool. Psst! Hey, Joy, come over here. I know you can hear me. I can't have just one peaceful afternoon. What do you want, weird talking tree? Why is the tree smoking? Hey, I got a name, sweetheart. It's Mike, the magic tree. You can call me Mike, because I like you, and I'm here to tell you that you're the chosen one. Yeah, okay, been there, done that. Why are you telling me this now? Because you have a sacred mission. As the Chosen One, it's your duty to save the world and vanquish all evil.
Enough of this.
Yeah, I know. That comes with the gig. So what's the catch? You talking Chosen One designating... So what's the catch? You talking Chosen One designating trees always come with some weird catch. Oh, it's nothing too strenuous. It's just that I'm quite a thirsty tree. There's like a million of us in these woods and only so much rain to go around. So before you go off on your world-saving quest or whatever, I just need you to water me. Oh, okay, that sounds pretty doable. With your pee. What? You look like you would ask that. Why? Because you're the freaking Chosen One. Now hurry up and pee on me. We don't have much time. Ew. I don't want to pee on you. I don't even have pee right now. Oh, come on. You gotta have some of that sweet, succulent fluid left somewhere up in there. I saw you peeing on the other trees on the way in. Well, yeah, I had to go then. But wait, were you spying on me? That's not important right now. Pee on me, damn it! No, this is fucking weird and creepy, and I'm not out. And I'm not about it. Come on, Yellow. I think it's funny that Yellow is the name of the one that I sent to the woods that has to deal with the golden shower tree. Fine, if you don't pee on me, I'll go on a hunger strike, and then I'll starve to death, and it'll be your fault. And then, so much for being a vegan, Joy! I guess. Wait, how'd you know I was vegan? I'm getting real crispy over here, Joy. Better open up the waterworks and get peeing on me. I say you can never go to the woods with Joy without somebody talking about pee. Anyway, she's looking really conflicted about whether or not to take a leak on this creep. Mike is starting to rub his greasy little branches together in anticipation. You'd better act fast and get her out of this before she pees on the tree. Now this makes me want to play the other games, because I don't remember Joy being in the first one. I don't remember seeing her picture. Maybe her picture was there. Maybe she's a DLC character. She has to be a DLC character. But like, is pee like her thing? Is that something that happens constantly to her character? Trees feed from sunlight. You must use your unparalleled cooking skills to prepare a dish made of light that's so delicious Magic Tree Mike can't refuse to eat it. Do some research and dig up Magic Tree Mike's dirty laundry so that Joy can realize saving his life will actually be, yes, detriment. He's obviously up to no good. He's a no good Nick. You run a quick search on the internet to find Magic Tree Mike's dirty laundry in order to prevent Joy from peeing on him and bend into his perverted mind games. You prepare your best PI skills, which are totally not needed since this deadbeat tree has a lot of dirty laundry. You first find a stream of Facebook posts from his third ex-wife saying he's years behind on child support. That's shitty, but not shitty enough to convince Joy to let him starve. You then find some posts on some kink forums proving that he's a huge pervert who's into tricking strangers into peeing on him. That much you already knew. Wait, here's a news article that says, oh, fuck. Yep, that's a keeper. You show your phone to Joy just as she starts to unbutton her shorts.
What a plot twist.
What are you? What? Mike, it says you're responsible for the deaths of 23 children? Is that true? What? I have no idea what you're talking about, sweetheart. That could be anything. Besides, I'm way too lazy to murder somebody. Fine, that I believe, but it says here the kids died from measles? What? Hell yeah. A couple of years ago, a kid was wandering through the woods and I totally told him he was the chosen one. And his mission was to tell all his friends that vaccines were evil and they should avoid getting them. Oh. Mike, are you an anti-vaxxer? Hell yeah, I am. Anyone who's not an idiot can see vaccines are just a ruse by the government to inject mind control chemicals into innocent people. That's effed up. I want to scam and control people. The government can go F themselves with their own vaccines.
My next spell is gonna make you disappear.
Aw, she's a witch. That's... Nope, no way. We're done. Enjoy starving to death, you creep. The two of you leave Magic Tree Mike to scream about anti-vax propaganda and urine fetishes with someone else. Wow. Joy seems really grateful you stopped her from peeing on a creepy stranger. She even gives you a genuine magic smile. It's so sweet and magical it immediately gives you +2 fun and +1 smarts. I don't know how I got fun out of that, but thanks.
Let's go.
So I'm blue again, and if I were blue, morning goes in lake, evening goes in the woods. That day you get lost in the woods. You decide to study the tree's bark and moss patterns to solve the situation. By reading one tree's bark, you realize which direction north is. By reading another tree's bark, you learn the exact... Oh, so this is the same? Yeah, this is the same. I got smarts! Yay! Oh, they're new people. Ooh, it's an Oni! At least I think it's an Oni. Okay, here's a riddle for you. What do you get when a sheltered, hot-headed prince, a buff blue murderess, a goth bookworm who's sick of their shit, and a horny motherfucker go on a hike together? Am I the one that's horny? The answer is lost. You get
Always
lost.
the same with you.
The last time we are not lost, I know how to get back to camp from here. If you guys would just listen to me, I'll lead you back to... Joy, shut up and face reality. We're definitely lost. We've been walking in circles for hours. We passed that tree like 20 times. We're in a forest. All the trees look identical. Nope, no way. I've seen movies. This is the part where we all start arguing and dissolve into madness until a forest witch comes and kills us.
This.
Which is definitely going to kill you if you don't calm the F down. No, for once I think we should hear Damien out. Any survival technique could be crucial in surviving long marches in the wilderness. Long marches? We've been out here for 30 minutes, tops. Okay, first things first. I need some water before I start having dehydration hallucinations. Good thinking. Oh, it looks like the canteen is empty. Oh no! What the fuck? Damien, chill out. How do you expect me to chill out when we're lost in a forest without any water, faucets, or chaise lounges to faint dramatically on? I don't want to die surrounded by noobs like you. Chase, wow, okay. You are not gonna die. We're super close to camp, and even closer to at least 2 freshwater streams. No, I'll never make it. The solution is obvious. We need to drink our own pee. What? No, actually, we really don't. I'm now starting to think that she really does only have things to deal with pee about. We only have 2 options here, Joy. If we want to make it out of here alive, we either have to drink our own pee or cut off our hands. What? Ah, the lesser of 2 evils survival tactic. I know it well. I'm very attached to my fists of blue fury, so I will stoop to drink my own urine if my life depends on it. Guys, if I have to watch you drink your own pee, I'm definitely gonna barf. Hey, that's good. Try to barf into a bag or something. We can eat it later when we start starving to death. That's disgusting. No, don't give up, Joy. Maybe if we make the pee more palatable, it'll keep your morale up while we slowly die from exposure. Good idea, Dahlia. Dahlia, why? Maybe we could make a pea energy drink or even a pea-based beer. No, we need something that will still hydrate us. What about a pea tea? They're the only 1 letter off anyway. Now is probably not the time to correct Dahlia's spelling. Oh, I have a better idea. What about a pea boba tea? I love boba tea. Did anyone bring any powdered tapioca we can make into the boba pearls? Hey, I have some. Valerie sold it to me a while ago and assured me that it could be useful to me one day if I was dumb enough to get into drinking my own pee for stupid reasons. Really? It truly baffles me that you two will put so much effort into something so completely unnecessary. Okay, time to forage for some flavor-enhancing ingredients. Damien, you and Joy get to that while I boil the pea. It should only take... Wait, Dahlia, are you holding a water bottle? Yeah, duh. What else am I gonna boil the pea with? My own sweat? That's just disgusting. Seriously. Why can't we just drink your fucking water then? Well, it's a little late for that now, isn't it, Joy? Dahlia's already boiled her pea with it. No turning back now. Plug your nose and get ready to chug. Oh, this quickly spelled out of control. You probably only have a few seconds to stop Dumb and Dumber from drinking their own piss before Joy blows chunks. Better think of something fast. Damien and Dahlia have worked a lot on this recipe. Only way to dissuade them is by spoiling the concoction. Quickly pee all over it. Gather all of your focus and perform one of the most difficult and obscure survival skills of all time, peeing Dr. Pepper. What? I don't like any of these options. Not so creative. Yeah, okay. In a moment of genius, you quickly pee on Damien and Dahlia's pee. There, that should spoil it and make the pee totally undrinkable. Nice! Now it's even more drinkable and there's even more pee. Yeah, that's what I thought. Glorious work, warrior. I knew you would come around to my battle strategy. I thank you for your sacrifice to our noble cause. Oh god, no. These demons are even worse, even more depraved than you thought. You're making it worse. You try with all your might to stop peeing, but you haven't been practicing your Kegels and it's basically impossible to stop midstream. Alas, you pee for about 22 more seconds and everyone is slightly weirded out by how much pee you had inside you. Alright, time to save my goddamn life in this nightmare nature bullshit. Damien takes a victory sip of the double pee and immediately spits it out. Bleh, this pee tastes like shit! No, wait, I mean, it doesn't taste like shit. It tastes like piss. Of course it would. Dahlia takes a massive sip of the pee and then does the biggest spit take you've ever seen. Horrible. It does taste like pee. It does taste like pee. How could this have happened? It's pee. I just want to say for the record that I am not surprised at all, and you guys are making it so much worse that the spit takes. To be fair, the concoction was probably destined to taste like pee because it was made from pee. And oh yeah, you added some more pee to it. So you're not really sure what they expected here. Come on, Damien, it's obvious that Blue made our pee taste like pee. What a betraying jerk. Wanna go grab some beers back at the camp?
Fucking
Metal. Let's ditch these losers. I'm actually super thirsty now that I think about it, so a beer would be metal as fuck. Dahlia and Damien walk back to the camp arm in arm, seemingly oblivious to 1, the fact they just drank pee, and 2, their own wild stupidity. Well, at least Joy will appreciate your attempt to spoil their pee drinking panic.
Bibbidi-bobbidi-boo.
Yeah, I don't think she would. Are you seriously looking to me for a pat on the head? You just helped them drink pee. You gave them more pee to drink. Whatever, I'm leaving. I've been meaning to practice my teleportation magic anyway. Joy throws some powder on the ground, and in an incredible magic feat, she disappears. And reappears about 6 feet away. You wave hello at Joy. Shut up. I'm still working on my range. She stomps away with non-teleportation walking magic, and you are all alone in the woods. With no friends and no more pee left in your bladder, you lose some of your human dignity, along with 2 boldness and 1 creativity. I think you should get boldness for peeing in front of people. Just saying. Just saying.
Sure.
Alright. If I were green, just finish up the dome. Let's go to the manor. That day you venture into the haunted manor. Everything is going fine and you're reassured on how brave you are. And suddenly a ghost, or is it just someone wearing a blanket with 2 holes, so hard to tell the difference, appears and whispers in your ear. Remember, one day you will be long gone and no one will remember you. All the struggle you endure to become a better version of yourself, both personally and professionally, will eventually mean nothing. The ghost leaves you while you take all that in, gaining +2 boldness in the process. You figure that if you were going to submit to the horrifying ordeal of being inside the haunted manor, you wanted to bring the most intimidating, fearless person you knew along with you. But Vera said no, so you invited Dahlia instead.
No one is ready for Dahlia.
Yeah, but she's also almost as dumb, if not dumber, than the wolf guy. So, this place isn't that scary. What, you think a few severed heads and visions of my grandpa screaming in horrendous pain are gonna freak me out? Where are you from? You can't buy that stuff where are you from? You can buy that stuff at IKEA. This is... God, what the hell? Is that me in 20 years? No! I can't lose my buff, terrifying beauty. My swollenness is my best feature. I don't know whether I should be offended or smug that my appearance is your worst fear. What are you doing here, daddy's boy? Someone shut off the AC in your private condo? No, I came here for the same reason I go anywhere. I wanted to set shit on fire. But apparently this building is flame retardant. I held a blowtorch next to the wooden staircase and nothing happened. It was the scariest shit I'd ever seen. No, you tramping around here without makeup is the scariest shit you've ever seen. Ha! Burn! Don't say burn, that word is no power here. God, listening to them bumble to insult each other is really cramping this creepy vibe. You wander a ways away to find the haunted bathroom to take a spooky piss when you hear the unmistakable sound of a trap being deployed, along with Damien and Dahlia screaming in unison. You peek your head around the corner to see Damien and Dahlia trapped in a fishnet that appears to have dropped from the ceiling. Sitting underneath it are a group of teenagers and a Great Dane. It's the Scooby Gang! Great job, everybody, says the blonde leader-looking teen. I knew the clueless company would catch these crooks no problem. Like, what do you mean no problem? Asked the skinny stoner teen. Scrooby Dooby and I were scared stiff, and we're almost out of dog treats. Rand Reed? Says the dog. Wait, the fucking dog talks? What, inspecting for the other team to pass the blood? What? Gah! Let us down right now before I stab your eyeballs out and shove them up your asses like anal beads. Jeepies, cries the red-headed, conventionally attractive teen. Mr. and Mrs. Guggenheimer are really mad that we ruined their plot to drive down the price of this property and resell it for cheap. Wait, you think we're real estate agents? Gross, you think we're married? Look, whoever you think you've got, it's not us. We're not real estate agents, we're demons. We're way more upfront about the whole eternity of the amiable torture than most landlords, and don't bother hiding any of the details in the contract. Well, that's not entirely true. My dads do make a lot of their money by selling off land in the 8th circle of hell.
You're the saddest
What?
bunch
I can't
I've
believe you!
ever met.
Fucking LeVay's always abusing your power and speculating with your crappy land. It's too late, Guggenheimers, says the nerdy, less conventionally attractive teen. We solved your little scheme, and as soon as I find my glasses, we'll tear those stupid masks off your faces and prove it. Okay, but seriously, can somebody help me find them? I can't see shit. The teens all set about looking while Damien and Dahlia bicker and struggle to get out of the net. It seems like these weird teens want to rip Damien and Dahlia's faces off, but you like these faces and want to smooch them. Okay. Looks like you need to save them, using clueless co-logic. Use a powerful and very specific spell that turns your skull into the head of a real estate agent so you can rip off your own face and present yourself as the true villain, saving Damien and Dahlia from any suspicion. Point out that in this day and age, it's quite problematic that these kids go around invading homes that aren't theirs, trapping people against their will, and ripping off faces without their consent. Who's the real criminal here? I want this one because it's creepier. You quickly perform the spell, and miraculously it works. It hurts like a bitch, but it still works. You run out into the hall where Damien and Dahlia are dangling and rip off your face. You don't feel any better, but it's worth the pain. Zoinks, says the stoner teen. It's a real Guggenheimer. What the ruck? Screams the dog. You introduce yourself to the clueless co as the real Alexander Guggenheimer III, an unscrupulous real estate agent who decided to haunt the haunted manor, to drive down the property's value and eventually sell it at a quarter of its value, probably to someone who wants to make a fake ghost hunting television show. Your performance is convincing, especially since you didn't even know this property was owned or for sale 30 seconds ago. Could it be that the persona of the sleazy real estate agent is possessing you? Yes, it could. You perform the spell so well that you end up selling the teens on an even spookier, haunted-er mansion on the other side of the camp that you didn't even know about. They're especially drawn in by the promise of an enormous kitchen, wraparound background walls, and hallways full of doors that break the laws of physics. You cut down Damien and Dahlia after they leave.
Fucking metal.
That was fucking metal, Green. The way you just ripped your face off like that with no regard for your own personal safety, I can't wait to practice it later. Yeah, and I love what you've done with your skull. Like, did you get Botox or something? It really brings out the salesman in your eyes. Dahlia and Damien help you stitch your face back on. It's almost as painful as when you originally ripped it off in the first place. But hey, they're impressed and safe, and you gain +2 charm and +1 boldness. By convincing those meddling whack jobs to buy that fake house, you're on a roll today.
Let's do this.
Okay, Red is definitely going to the Camp Dome. That day you join the merciless trials of the Camp Dome. Your team is faced with a potato sack race. It seems easy, but this is the Camp Dome, and so the potato sacks are filled with swarms of bees. What is with bees? Sentient bees. Right, okay. Run by the bee, I got +2 charm, okay. These two again? You're on a team with Joy and Dahlia playing a Camp Dome classic. Capture the flag from the jaws of a hungry kraken. Dahlia's having a blast, but Joy seems completely uninterested.
No one is ready for Dahlia.
What's the matter with you, Joy? Aren't you having fun? I'm having a blast. No, I'm completely uninterested in this. Wow, cool, thanks. Do you assholes need a narrator or not? I mean, I could be out saving the world from actual krakens right now, but instead I'm stuck here playing a stupid game with no real satisfying conclusion. What are you talking about? The satisfaction is winning! And as a fellow Coven member, I can't allow myself to win this game without your full support and happiness.
Enough of this.
Dahlia, we have been over this. You are not now, nor have you ever been, a member of the Coven, you say? Who is this?
Huh?
Dimitri? What the hell are you doing here? Ah, wouldn't you like to know, my beautiful black lotus flower? Oh, jeez. Yeah, I would like to know, that's why I asked. You want to skip ahead to my villainous monologue, I see? But you know how much I hate to rush through the foreplay. Well, regardless, I've joined the rival camp on the other side of the forest so that I may finally vanquish the Coven leader once and for all, while you are all alone and distracted. The overwhelming joys of making s'mores and singing campfire songs and kayaking under the blistering, delightful sun are quite taxing on my brooding exterior, but such crosses must I bear.
Let's get down to business.
Okay, to be honest, I got pretty bored and stopped listening to you like 6 sentences ago, but if you're a villain of the Coven, Vampy McNotliam, Then you're a villain of mine. Prepare to get
Always
punched.
the same with you.
Dahlia, for the goddess's sake, you are not a witch. You don't even have any magic. Sure I do. Watch this. Dahlia uppercuts Dimitri right in the jaw. As her fist flies past your face, you can see that she's tattooed the word magic across her knuckles. Ow, that hurts! Look, I understand that you're new here, so let me teach you how this works. Coven X Dimitri... Yeah, Coven X Dimitri fights are usually precluded with long dramatic monologuing, heavily laden with sexually frustrated undertones, and then can do. She punches him with her other fist, upon which she's apparently also tattooed the words sexually frustrated undertones. Dahlia, please just stay out of my way so I can wrap up this fight and we can all go home. This episode only has 10 minutes left of runtime. No way am I leaving my fearless leader alone to fend for herself against this caped creep. That's not the Coven way. Well, you're no expert, but you're pretty sure Dahlia's even less knowledgeable on the Coven way than you are. It seems the two girls have the same end goal, but can't compromise on how to get there. So maybe you can come up with a way to help them be more in sync. Force them to place DDR until they synchronize their movements. Give them the Wonder Twins magic ring so they can sync up their powers. DDR! Dahlia, Joy, and Dimitri look pretty confused when you start dragging out DDR mats, but you don't care. You're about to reenact your favorite Evangelion episode. This is the best day of your life. You want us to dance in sync? Are you sure this will work? I'm not much of a dancer, really. Nah, I bet you're a natural. I love dancing. It's like punching, but with a backbeat. The two of them successfully learned to play DDR in perfect synchronization, but it doesn't stop there. They've been prepping for a situation like this for years. You also force the two of them to eat ramen in sync, brush their teeth in sync, and finally share earbuds, the ultimate bonding experience. It seems nonsensical, but by doing these menial tasks together, Joy and Dahlia come to understand each other on a deeper, more personal level. They have a more profound understanding of the root of their differences, and they find many surprising things which make them alike. Soon they are primed and ready to fight Dimitri. You, being the Evangelion trash that you are, have already brought 2 giant robots into the Camp Dome arena for them to mount and fight in sync. Wait, why do we have to fight in giant robots? I thought we just, use a combination of spells and punching until Dimitri retreats. No, fuck that. Fuck logic. You've been waiting for this moment all your life. Get in the fucking robot. Actually, I'm personally not too thrilled to be fighting 2 giant robots. Also, that whole training sequence took a very long time, and I was scheduled to be back at my campground several hours ago. Hey, no backing down now, bozo. Eat my metal fists! Hey, did you guys hear that? I think it's evil calling me back into the dark abyss, like, right now. He's pretty upset that I'm late. I might get grounded or something. Bye! Dimitri throws a smoke bomb on the ground. When it clears, you can see him sprinting away from the camp dome. Well, at least he's gone, but you are pretty bummed you didn't get to reenact that awesome Evangelion fight. But on the bright side, to thank you for going through all this trouble, Joy and Dahlia get inside the EVA pilot's suits anyways, and give you a great big hug. In sync! It gives you +2 charm and +1 boldness.
All right.
That's hilarious. I love that. This dude's gonna go to Scout HQ. That's adorable. You spend the day learning new skills with the Monster Scouts in order to earn badges. You earn a badge for avoiding getting lost by Oh yeah, we've done this. Creativity! You're sitting with Calculister, helping him earn his Small Talk with Flirtatious Undertones badge when Coach sneaks up behind you wearing his bear costume. Oh no. Grrr!
Greetings, fellow organic life
Oh.
forms.
Hello, friend Coach. Are you feeling okay? You seem to be growling quite loudly. Grrr, I'm a bear! Defend yourself against me! I'm gonna eat your flesh and crunch on your bones! Oh dear, it appears Coach is having another Nam flashback. My data indicates that we should give him water and chewy candy and find him a quiet, dark place to den for a while until he comes back to reality. I'll go find an empty cave. What? No! The last thing you should be doing in a bear attack is busting out the candy and going back to their cave. Haven't you kids ever heard of stranger danger? Oh, but you are not a stranger. You are my dear friend and mentor Coach, whom I completely and uncritically trust with my life. Why aren't you scared, Calculister? What if this was a real bear attack? You need to know how to defend yourself. I'm not sure if I understand what you mean, friend Coach. For you see, a real bear would likely not be interested in me, as I am made of metal and wires and none of the tasty carbon-based meat that you organics are comprised of. This would normally be a point of insecurity for me, but in this situation, I think it might be of my better assets. Oh, you're still not out of the woods yet, champ. What if a bear didn't physically attack you, but instead it cyber attacked you? I highly doubt that a bear would have the intellectual prowess to cyber.
Error.
Oh, cyber attack imminent. Core function shutting down. All settings being changed to defenseless prey mode. You look over and realize that Coach has actually gotten out a laptop and is cyber attacking Calculister. You beg him to stop. No, this is good for him. Now defend yourself, Calculister. If a real hacker bear were doing this, he'd have already cleared all your memory caches. No, please, my childhood is in there. Well, as usual, Coach has turned a harmless thought exercise into a life or death situation. You better help Calculister out before he can no longer remember his parents' faces or screens, I guess. Summon the hacker bear's natural predator, the hacktivist hyena. Cyber attacks can be repelled with firewalls. Literal firewalls. Aww. Yep, no need to continue thinking this plan over. You whip out the gasoline and matches and start lighting walls of fire around Coach. Wait, what are you doing, Yellow? I never have suspected you to be an arsonist. Explain to Coach that what you're doing isn't arson, but virus protection. You tell him you read somewhere that firewalls can stop cyber attacks. The logic's there, but you haven't created a firewall, you know. All you've done is create a fire. What? No! Can't Coach see that you lit the fire in a straight line? A straight line of fire mimics the shape of a wall, thereby making it a firewall. You point this out to him. Yes, but fire's not a solid object, which is arguably the most important function of a wall. Look, I can put my hand right through it. Coach does just that. He doesn't seem bothered by the third-degree burn he receives. Oh. You exasperatedly explain to Coach that, yeah, you know it's not a solid wall. It's just a figure of speech. The firewall is here as figurative. Well, you must be more careful when dabbling in poetic linguistics, Yellow. I'll admit I do love my fair share of sports metaphors, such as there is no team in golf and treat the ball as if it's your crotchety old grandmother asking when you're finally going to settle down with a nice lady were-tiger and give her some great-grandcubs. But when it comes to fire, metaphorical speech is too risky. What if I took you literally and decided to build a house of firewalls because I assumed fire could be solid? Unfortunately, both of you are too stubborn to admit this argument is founded on utter stupidity, so this nonsense continues for some time. Meanwhile, the force continues to burn down and Calculister continues to suffer from the cyber attack, since apparently Coach can argue about metaphors and hack a mainframe at the same time. Eventually, Coach stops cyber attacking Calculister and puts out the fire, as he now feels that he has to prepare a comprehensive safety course on figurative speech. Also, that burn on his hand probably requires medical attention.
Detected.
Oh, thank goodness that's over. Yellow, why was it more important to you to argue linguistics than to preserve my life? Now I must spend the rest of the day restoring my backup memory files of my siblings' births. I thought you were my friend. Aww. You try to explain that you were trying to help Calculister, but the more you get into it, the more you realize you were kind of being an asshole. You leave him dejectedly, losing 2 charm and 1 smarts. Aww.
Let's go.
Oh, okay, so here I get to choose who I want to sit by. What is this heart thing? What's that mean? I'm gonna have her sit here. You know something strange. Damien isn't effing with the campfire at all, and Milo's looking at a phone other than their own. This is such a rare event that it must be a sign of the rapture or something. You've got to get closer to look. I just don't get it, man. I'm putting my heart and soul into this YouTube thing, and I'm not getting any responses. Is it something wrong with my videos? Are they no good? No, of course not, darling. Your content is fantastic. Especially this one here. Cut crease with the blood of your enemies prom makeup tutorial. I love finding new ways to repurpose blood after my clients aren't using theirs anymore. So fetch. Oh my gosh, you made fetch happen. I think the problem is that you aren't really engaging with your audience. Like, perhaps instead of opening your videos with, "What's up, nudes, let's fuck up some foundation," you could say something like, "It's time to put some of that inner beauty on the outside." That sounds really stupid, but you really should be scripting your videos to be more watchable. Oh, why not give your followers a cute little name? That way they can identify with you and bring in more individuals to watch your channel, like a hive mind. Maybe you could call them the Damiacs, or the very obsessed with makeups. Just make sure it's short enough to be used as a hashtag. That's what really gets the ball rolling. What about the fuckholes? That's what I've been calling my viewers all this time anyway. But that doesn't sound very advertiser friendly.
Get a life.
Who gives a shit? Look, Milo, I know you're trying to help, but all these ideas are super uncool and not metal at all. Well, you asked me how to get you subscribers, not how to act like a little red punk. The people don't like anarchy, they like being reassured that their meaningless little existences have value. It's comforting for mortals to find communities and feel important before they die. Great, thanks Milo. I got dark. You have an idea on how to make Damien happy, or you have an idea on how to save his channel and make Milo think you're smart. Which will you propose? You should take inspiration for your brand from a more successful brand like Milo's. Just try to be more like Milo. No. You want a brand that spells metal? Forget about online branding and go back to offline branding with a branding iron. Yeah. F yeah, I love it. That makes absolutely no sense. So who needs sense when you have a branding iron? I just don't like the idea of telling him to be more like somebody else. But that won't do anything for your YouTube channel at all. It's not as if you can physically brand subscribers who only connect with you digitally. Hey, check it out! eBay's full of branding irons. Looks like some slaughterhouse just went out of business. Fucking noobs. Your loss is my gain. And last I checked, people don't particularly like being branded on their naked flesh.
That's crazy!
Holy sh! This one brands on the shape of a skull and crossbones. Wait, here's one that just says, F you. Damien, are you even listening to me? What? No, F off. I didn't even know you were still here. Ugh, you clearly aren't taking my advice seriously at all. You're right, I'm not. Fine,
Yeah.
I'm leaving. Cool, bye. But if your channel goes down because it turns out people aren't into being branded, don't come crying to me. Dude, I just bought a branding iron off eBay. I'm never gonna have a reason to cry again. Milo leaves in a huff. Damien immediately turns to you and starts discussing logo designs for his new branding iron. It's a very fun bonding experience, and hey, maybe when his order ships, you'll get to be the first person Damien brands on as his own. No, thank you.
Sure.
I want to know what the heart does. You sit on a log by yourself. Look at you avoiding romance on a dating sim. Now, the suspense. Will you remain forever alone, or will someone else take pity on you? The mystery.
Let's do this!
I'm gonna have Red sit... Ooh, this is hard. Red can sit here. You sit between a classic Dahlia-Joy exchange. Dahlia is being very sensitive, very intense and excited, and Joy looks like she'd walk over a bed of hot coals if it would shut her up.
Man.
Come on, Joy. You'd be a great addition to the coven. I've already memorized all your moves, your favorite catchphrases, and I even bought the limited edition Season 3 phone cases off of eBay. What more do I need to do?
Always the same with you.
How about be a witch? Or having even the slightest bit of foresight and subtlety to your plans? I can be subtle. Look at me. I'm being subtle right now. Watch as I inconspicuously nudge you towards inviting me into the coven. Now please let me be into the coven. I want this so badly. We don't need a fourth member. 3 is the number of the triple goddess, which is not a force that can be broken. Also, we only have 3 main character slots available. If we open a 4th, the network will be forced to establish a union. Well, I'm sure there's something I could do. Maybe I could be your body double for the really intense fight scenes. I mean, we're basically twins already. Oh, Dahlia. No. Aw, come on. Look, I already have a Joy wig that I can wear. Is that real hair? Hell yeah, it is. I've been collecting it bit by bit while you slept so that I could be prepared for this exact situation, which should show you how committed I am to the coven. Dahlia, you're very crazy. Joy looks halfway between exasperated and disturbed, but God, Dahlia is just so cute when she's irresponsibly passionate about something. You know she's not going to drop this until she gets a satisfactory answer, but which of them do you want your answer to appeal to the most? You can be a Coven sleeper agent, so go to sleep and we will let you know when we're needed. Coven's last season was too grim. This season needs more sex appeal. You can be irresistible blue seductress who distracts the villains. Oh, this is hard. Sleeper agent. Wait, I'm not sure I understand. How does me sleeping help the Coven with an intense battle sequence or a tender emotional conversation that builds character relationships and raises the stakes for the overall season arc? No, trust me, Red. Oh, no, trust me. Red is, like, so right about this. The role of a Coven sleeper agent is very serious and definitely totally essential to our cause. Oh, well, in that case, count me in. I'll sleep like no man, woman, or non-binary badass has slept before. Yeah, cool, you do that. Okay, now let's talk strategy. Should I go silent mode or full-on snoring? Do you have any advice on the best pose to maximize results? Blankets or no blankets? Or should I sleep with one foot outside of the blankets in case I get too hot? You do whatever you think is best. I trust you. As long as you can start, like, right away. Of course, anything for my fearless leader. I'll go back to my cabin and start
Best
now.
episode ever.
Phew, thanks, Red. You're a lifesaver. You know, the Coven itself may not necessarily need a new member, but I could always use someone to help me beat off rabid fangirls. But, you know, only if that interests you. Hell yeah, it does. You enjoy some amazing alone time with Joy discussing your favorite Coven episodes and the best strategies on how to keep annoying fans at bay. So romantic.
All right.
Wait, Yellow can sit here too? Ooh, that's cool. I did not know that could be a thing. But I wanna sit by Mothman. So cute. Hey, Yellow. Welcome to my cozy little log. How is everything? Say, have you heard anything particularly juicy lately? Any good stories about our campmates? Look at me, trying to make small talk and not at all just fishing for some gossip. No, just some good old-fashioned small talk. Come on, spill the beans, my friend. F it, it's time for some lies and gossip. Here we go. She's a player. Ooh, that's so cool. I'm gonna close my eyes and it's green. Oh, what? Okay. Closing my eyes again and it's cheese making. Strong body odor, inability to speak Portuguese, very anime eyes. Okay, closing my eyes again and it's vast and useless knowledge on Danish poetry. Type someone you'd love to have a dinner with. Real person, celebrity, fictional character. Someone you'd love to have dinner with. That's difficult. I'm gonna say... Oh, this is hard. This is difficult. Oh, why do they gotta ask difficult questions? Someone you'd love to have dinner with. I'm gonna say Jack Frost. Jack Frost. Oh wait, I can just type it. Jack Frost. There are so many options. I'm gonna go with Jack Frost. Yeah. It's not long after that, Moss Man starts spreading your gossip around camp. Hey, so you know Green, right? Listen to this, because you may not know him as well as you thought. According to what I've heard, last year he was arrested for partaking in illegal cheese making. The trial was long and tedious, right up until Green, who was defending himself, called his surprise witness, who was none other than Jack Frost. It said it was a trial to remember. But that's not even the strangest thing. In the end, the judge determined Green was innocent solely based on his vast and useless knowledge of Danish poetry. Better to keep that in mind next time you talk to Green. What? Green gains 2 creativity. Hey, I gave Green some bonus points. Nice.
Sure.
No one sits with you. Aww. You spend the night alone with your sad little forever alone log. I mean, is it really such a big deal after all? Apparently it was. From that day on, everyone treated you differently, as if your loneliness from that night was a disease they could catch from you. Sheesh, young people can really be mean and stupid, huh? Aww.
Maybe next turn. Shem.
Well, that's enough. Sadly, this is just a demo and we can only show a tiny bit of the whole thing. Have you enjoyed it? I have enjoyed it! We hope so, because there are no refunds. Well, it's free, so... In any case, we're working relentlessly on this little thing. Expect tons of events, 360 at least, new characters and all kinds of wacky situations. We're working on new mechanics we've teased here that will be way cooler when the game is ready, such as the Love Log and Juan's Speakeasy. The goal is clear, offering the popular Monster Prom formula while adding innovations here and there. If you like the demo, consider wishlisting Monster Camp on Steam and following us on Instagram and Twitter. And that's enough blatant promotion of our shiz for today. In any case, all support is great no matter what it is. Tell all your friends about the game, preach the gospel of the Monster Prom, and never stop believing, whatever that means. Bye, player. Okay. That's cute.
Hey, player.
How do I get out of this? That's how I get out of this.
Hey, player.
I want to exit the game. How do I exit the game? Okay, I wasn't sure how to exit the game, so I like literally just like control F'd. Or not control F, control, you know, I brought up the control panel thing. That was cool. Okay, so this is going on very long. So there are 2 more I just checked. There's Monster Prom 3, Monster Road Trip, and Monster Prom 4, Monster Con. And they have demos. So next time I'm going to play those 2. And yeah. So I don't know why Monster Prom Second Term isn't a demo. I see it's not the cost of a full game, so maybe it's just like a DLC. But oh, I like this series. It's gotten way cooler and cuter and sillier, and oh, it's hilarious. I love it. It's so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I will see you guys next time. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon. And if there are any games that you would like me to play, let me know in the comments and I will try them out. So long as I either have the funds, already have the game, or it's free. Okay? Okay. Bye!